Here we are again. Another transition from our hot summer to lower temperatures, pumpkins everywhere, shorter days, colorful displays of leaves. And yes, the attack on our peace and quiet from gas leaf blowers. Since the 1990s, the number of these devices has blown up and are now the dominant symbol of fall across our neighborhoods. That symbol is the two-stroke engine run on a mix of gasoline and oil that blows air across our landscapes at over 200 miles per hour in some cases. These machines create dangerous levels of noise, spew toxic fumes, push dust, dirt, and allergens, and even fecal matter everywhere. They can lead to all kinds of illnesses and hearing loss. And worst of all, those negative effects are most harmful to the most vulnerable members of our society: children, the elderly, and those with existing health conditions. Noise is the most obvious and obnoxious danger of these machines. The level of noise put out by these machines is beyond the levels capable of damaging the hearing of those nearby. These machines are frequently run at noise levels above 100 decibels. Sounds above 80 decibels can be damaging, especially over time. Not only that, the noise also interferes with all aspects of our daily lives: talking, sleeping, thinking, and even levels of anxiety are increased. But the real danger from these engines are the fumes and particles that are spewed from their exhausts. The reason the smell of gas and oil is so strong when you're around these devices is that the engines are very inefficient. Up to a third of the fuel is not burned and is sprayed, usually unseen, into the atmosphere, across your yard, and into your lungs. Exhaust also contains a long list of names of chemicals we need to avoid: carbon monoxide, benzene, formaldehyde, and much, much more. It's always astonishing to me to see the workers using these machines with ear protectors for noise and nothing for the toxic fumes they are breathing all day long. The exhaust of one leaf blower run for 1 hour has been shown to equal the exhaust of a standard combustion engine car traveling over 1,000 miles. I could continue for the next hour about the dangers of these devices, but take my word for it. These devices are a menace to our health, our environment, and they, like asbestos, secondary cigarette smoke, leaded gas, and more, need to go. Fortunately, we have alternatives. They are becoming more viable and available every day. And a few have been around for a very long time. What about electric leaf blowers, you say? Once considered inefficient, expensive, and not viable, have become quieter, stronger, with better battery technology. The prices are dropping, and some retailers are abandoning the sale of gas engine blowers altogether. Like electric cars, they emit zero harmful fumes into our lungs and environment. However, there is a downside even for electric leaf blowers. The use of any powerful blower is damaging to our ecosystem and particularly insects. In fact, removal of the entire leaf cover across our yards prevents the needed cover for many insects and beneficial creatures in our neighborhoods. It also removes natural nutrients contained in the decaying leaves. I encourage all of you to do your own investigation of the gas leaf blower hazards. I believe you will find that by any standard used to measure the protection of health, our environment, and common sense, you will agree that gas leaf blowers must go. And it is only a matter of time until they do. So what's happening in New Jersey and across the country to address the gas leaf blower problem? At the government level, there are hundreds of towns and cities across the nation that have banned or restricted the use of gas leaf blowers. That includes a few towns in New Jersey, notably Morristown, Maplewood, and Montclair, among others. At the New Jersey State Legislature, there are bills in both the Assembly and the Senate designed to transition away from gas leaf blowers to electric. The Assembly bill is somewhat further along, but it would be surprising if any action occurs soon. In our area, 2 of the 3 Assembly members we asked about the bill 2319 were non-committal until the final bill is introduced. What can you do if you're interested in taking action now? If you have a landscape company, you can ask if they have plans to transition to electric equipment. You can seek out one of the growing number of landscape companies who have moved to electric equipment. That's what I've done. You can ask your town leaders to provide an example and protect their employees and citizens by transitioning to electric landscape equipment. The really good news is there is an extremely inexpensive, healthy alternative you can use right away to move your leaves. Thank you for listening. I hope I have provided information that will make you ask questions, seek more knowledge, and make informed decisions about what is best for you, our environment, and all of us, your neighbors and friends. Always remember, the biggest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. For Real Good News, this is Alan Swanson.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenters and contributors. While we support a diversity of perspectives, they may not reflect the views of the entire team. We encourage open dialogue and welcome differing viewpoints. Real Good News is produced by Mortenfeld Productions. For Real Good News, I'm Diane Kirsch.